Hello and welcome to Bangla City SATV News. This is Nahin Tahir with our top stories. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina told the Parliament that work is going on in full swing to open Padma Bridge to traffic by the end of this year. The Premier said this while replying to a query from Awami League MP Shahiduzzaman Sarkar, noting that 100% work on the approach road and service area at both ends of the Padma Bridge project was completed. The Prime Minister said that the physical progress of the main bridge is 96.50%. The court has ordered to send BNP leader Ishraq Hussain to jail. He was arrested from Motijil area of the capital today while distributing leaflets of Workers' Party in protest of rising commodity prices. On Wednesday, Metropolitan Magistrate Tamanna Farha ordered him sent to jail. He was produced before the Dhaka Chief Metropolitan Magistrate CMM Court on an arrest warrant in a Motijil police station case. BNP chairperson Khaleda Zia has been taken to Dhaka's Evercare Hospital for medical checkup today. The 76-year-old former Prime Minister was taken to the hospital at around 4 p.m., said sources. The BNP chairperson admitted to the hospital on November 13 last year. After 80 days of treatment, she returned home from the hospital on February 1, 2022. If the ban on RAB is not lifted, militancy and human trafficking may increase in the future, said Foreign Minister A.K. Abdul Momen. He made the remark at a dialogue hosted by the Institute of Peace in Washington on Tuesday. If the limits are violated, there is an opportunity to take action against RAB in the law of Bangladesh, said Dr. Abdul Momen. There are some weaknesses in the digital security law that the government is trying to overcome, he adds. Over in Sri Lanka, hundreds of protesters continue to demonstrate out on the streets of the capital, Colombo. University students chanted anti-government slogans and waved placards calling on the country's president to go home or simply resign. The demonstration comes as the ruling party lost its majority in parliament after more than 40 lawmakers walked out of the ruling coalition on Tuesday. Sri Lankans have been protesting against food and fuel shortages triggered by a lack of foreign exchange reserve for imports. Pakistan President Arif Alvi told the Election Commission on Wednesday to fix a date for a new national ballot as the Supreme Court sat to decide the legality of the political maneuvers that led to the parliament being dissolved. The court must rule if the Deputy Speaker of the National Assembly violated the Constitution by refusing to allow no confidence vote against Prime Minister Imran Khan at the weekend. Meanwhile, the opposition have cried foul and are refusing to cooperate with forming an interim government to oversee any ballot, but on Wednesday, LV upped the ante. Protests have been rampant in Peru's capital as well. It is leading to country's president imposing a curfew in Lima on Tuesday. If banned people from leaving their homes in an attempt to curb demonstration against rising fuel and fertilizer costs. However, protesters have continued into their second week while the government scrambles to bring prices down. The government says the protests have been increasingly violent as at least 4 people have been killed since they began. Mass public outcry. Humanitarian issues have reached crisis point in Ukraine since Russia's invasion on February 24. 90% of the Ukrainian southeast port city of Mariupol has reportedly been destroyed after being besieged by the Russian military. Meanwhile, at Tuesday's UN Security Council meeting, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky urged that UN to take action against Russia, adding that Russian troops must be held accountable for war crimes and atrocities in Bucha and other cities in Ukraine. Meanwhile, U.S. Secretary of State Antonio Blinken announced an additional $100 million in security assistance for Ukraine.
The only route to continuous assistance.
You're up to date with Bangla City SATV News. To know the latest in SATV News, visit www.satv.tv. Stay with us.